Hey YouTube, P31 Diva here, and I'm coming to you with my winter hair care tips. So these are my top 5 winter hair care tips. Okay, so number 5 is wash and go. Okay, the wash and go for winter has gotten up and gone. Where can I begin? Okay, the winter, the air is drier. You want to be mindful that if you're going out with wet hair, you have a possibility of catching a head cold. It's going to require some maintenance every night. The wash and go for winter, in my opinion, put it to bed until spring. Okay. Number 4, keep your ends away from rough fabrics and materials. As we start getting these chunky cowl neck sweaters and all the scarves and the jackets, be mindful of wool fabrics, be mindful of your scarves, making sure that they're not running across the nape of your neck or the back of your hair, and if your hair is on your shoulders or past that, that it's not pulling your hair and causing undue stress and damage. Okay, so keep your ends away from rough fabrics. Hibernate your hair. Put your hair into a protective style. That's what I'm trying to say. Give your hair a rest. Let it go to sleep for the winter. Whether it's twists, braids, sew-ins, wigs, whatever floats your boat, but put it into some type of put it into some type of a protective style. That was number 3. Number 2 is all headwear is not created equal. Okay, I'm a hat person. I love a couple of cute hats, the page boy caps and things like that. But be mindful of the lining. Try to get hats that have a lining. It's a satin, a silk, polyester, whatever the material is, but that soft, slippery material on the lining of the hat, because it's the same thought process of putting a satin bonnet on at night versus sleeping on a cotton pillowcase. So same thing with your hat. You've got the hat on all day, so it's equivalent of sleeping on a cotton pillowcase all day versus a satin bonnet. So try to get a hat that's got a soft silk satin type of a lining. If you have a beanie or a skull cap type of thing that you just want to wear, consider putting a satin, not a satin bonnet, although you could, but maybe a little satin scarf. Either tie it to your hair or kind of try to fold the satin material into the cap and then just kind of put it all on, and no one will know it's there but you. And then that was number 2. And number 1 is moisture, 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 and moisture. Continue to spray your hair with water or whatever type of a mix you use, and to seal your ends with some type of an oil. Continue to do that. Also be mindful of glycerin. Right? Glycerin is a humectant. So what that means is that it will pull, if you're in a humid temperature, in a humid climate in the summer, it will pull from that water in the air and pull it to your hair shaft. In the winter, when it's arid or drier air, and you've got glycerin in your hair, it will pull the moisture from your hair and expose it to the environment. So be mindful of glycerin in the wintertime depending upon your climate. Typically in the winter, it's arid, the temperature, the climate is dry even though it's cold, and there's not as much moisture in the air. So glycerin may not be your friend for the winter. Just my opinion. Do your own research. 5, let the wash and goes go. 4, keep your ends away from rough fabrics. 3, hibernate your hair. 2, all headwear is not equal. Make sure that you have a soft or satin silk lining on your hats. And then 1, moisture, moisture, moisture. So those are P31 Diva's top 5 tips for winter hair care, and I hope that helps. Feel free to add more, to give me a video response, to tell me what you do to protect your hair for the winter. I'd love to hear from you. So have a great day. Bye.